Yo, 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 Big Kids back up in here. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been wanting to see. I've been wanting to hear from Godfrey what he has to say about the Andrew Schultz situation. Now, he has a podcast. It's called the In Godfrey We Trust podcast. And he about to explain. I didn't see it yet. So we about to go over this together. I'm about to be reacting to it. Godfrey, he's for the people. He speaks up, whenever it's time. Remember, he used to go on DJ Vlad a whole lot with Lord Jamar, and they both made a pact that they won't be doing business with Vlad anymore because Vlad is a culture vulture. But Andrew Schultz came out and said what he said about Dot, and we're going to see if Godfrey's going to speak up for the people. Or is he, because he's a comedian, or is he just going to take the side of the, it's comedy. He's a comedian. He says, he's always like that. We're going to see what he say. I haven't seen this yet. I only fast forwarded to the part where they talk. I heard Andrew Schultz, and we're about to get it from there. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Like, speaking of Andrew Schultz, so yeah, the Andrew Schultz thing, like, yeah, everybody's asking, why would you say about Andrew Schultz? I go, because Andrew has always joked like that. Andrew talks shit. That's this whole. He never, ever, ever not did that.
He was
Andrew,
anti-social warrior. Was his
always Andrew.
Okay, cool. That's the type of person he is. Now, what do you have to say about the remarks?
He was the one that told us to count on ourselves in comedy. He was like, I'm tired of fucking waiting on people, blah, blah, blah. Andrew has always been like that. It's like, I can understand if Andrew goes, damn, now he's just this saying all this crazy shit. He was never like, he was always like that. He talks about everybody like that. Doesn't matter.
So here's my thing as a non-comedian, and,
I don't know.
Look, Unc on it. Unc on it. I ain't even see it. I already know Unc on it. I could tell. I could tell by the way he did his hand. I could tell. I could tell the way he looking. Unc gonna rebuke the shit out of this. Damn, is it too early to be cursing? Whatever. I'm sick of that. But yeah, I could tell Unc is on it and he ain't feeling it.
I've met him once or twice, but I'm not like best
I know.
But it's I get him.
I've done his podcast too. So.
I've seen
So Godfrey he got to be friendly with him. He did his podcast before, so that's why I told you it's tricky. It's tricky. Everybody ain't on our side. Everybody's not on our side. Check him out. He up there yawning and shit. Hold on. Y'all ain't even see God. He yawning and shit now. Usually he's sticking up for the people. What the hell? Now he yawning and shit. Check it out. Check him out.
Andrew, anti-social warrior was his
always. Andrew was the one that told us to count on ourselves in comedy. He was like, I'm tired of fucking waiting on people, blah, blah, blah. Andrew has...
That ain't got nothing to do. With what he said about Dot. You see how he dancing around it? Come on, Godfrey, bro. You usually speak up. What's going on, bro? You up here yawning and shit.
It's always been like that. It's like, I can understand if Andrew goes, damn, now he's just this saying all this crazy shit. He was never like, he was always like that. He talks about everybody like that. Doesn't matter.
So why all of a sudden everybody getting angry now? If he been talking like this, if he been saying he'd do this to another brother, why everybody just catching on to it now? And why haven't no videos surfaced of him talking about another brother like that? Because he haven't did it. He haven't said it. He haven't done it. Let's get it. Now Godfrey up there yawning and shit. Come on, bro. What's up?
Matter.
So here's my thing as a non-comedian, and
I don't know him. I've met him once or twice, but I'm not like best
I know.
But it's I get him.
I've
done his podcast
now. Come
too,
on, bro.
I've seen his stand-up and stuff like that, and then the podcast isn't just a comedy podcast. It's his opinions about what he thinks, and the truth is, I can't help it, guys. For me, Schultz rubs me wrong. So, what's the guy's name? Michael. Something that used to be on the Seinfeld show. Michael Richards. This is kind of what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a guy who got, did stand up or whatever, was a comedian. Everybody liked him. And then but deep down, he's that guy that will get out and say what he said to them black folks. And that
he see it. deep down. That's the whole problem. You masking your true feelings behind comedy. That's the main problem. If it's somebody white out there that don't like black people, cool. Okay, we understand that. It's black people don't like white people don't like, cool, fine. But when you masking it and you want some snaky shit and you slithering like you like people, but you really don't, that's what we see. That's what we see. You really don't, but you acting like you do under the guise of, this is comedy. No, it's not. Word is bond, boy. Let's get it.
You know,
I don't think so.
Nah,
So-
That's not. That's on the outside.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You know what I'd like for him to do?
now you
Since he
chewing
thinks he's
on-
so intellectual about black shit, why don't he, he's been challenged by like Dr. Umar because he talks shit about Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
He talks shit.
Boy, Dr. Umar and Andrew Schultz on the couch together. Ooh. They could do some pay-per-view. They could do some pay-per-view. That'll get numbers. That will get numbers. Umar Johnson debate with Andrew Schultz loud ass. That will get numbers. That'll get, I know it ain't all about numbers, cool. But you got to trigger these, wealthy people off it so they could, that would be a good business idea. That's what you got to say. But, yo, that'd be crazy. Y'all know how Umar give it up. Y'all know, I could just imagine that. And he gonna come with facts. Andrew Schultz is gonna be talking out of his ass, and Umar gonna be like, nope, in 1963, brother, 1973, brother, nope. I'm telling you, that'd be fire. Word is bond, boy.
Like I always
Andrew
feel.
just being a comic.
Now hear me out.
I knew they be changing, bro. They be switching up, bro. Look how he's switching up now. He over there eating trail mix and shit. Look now, yarn and eating trail mix and shit. He's switching up, man. Take that Wu-Tang sign off your desk, man. You not operating right, man. You glitching right now. Word is bond. You glitching right now, B.
That's too. So.
I've seen, his stand up and stuff like that. And then, the podcast, isn't just a comedy podcast. It's, his opinions about what he thinks. And the truth is, I can't help it, guys. For me, Schultz rubs me wrong. So, what's the guy's name? Michael, something that used to be on the Seinfeld show?
Michael
Richards. This is kind of what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a guy who got, he's did stand up or whatever, was a comedian, everybody liked him. And then but deep down, he's that guy that will get out and say what he said to them black folks. And that,
I don't think so. That's on the outside.
Okay, well, here's the thing. You know what I'd like for him to do? Since he thinks he's so intellectual about black shit, why don't he, he's been challenged by like Dr. Umar. Because he talks shit about Dr. Umar. Yeah. He talks shit. Like I always
Andrew
feel
just being a comic.
Now hear me out. It seems like a lot of his momentum is off of cultural black shit. A lot of it. I think,
not really. Not like not vulturing like.
Yo, I'm done with you, Godfrey, bro. I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you, bro. They doing this little comedy stuff. This old comedy stuff. Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Vlad or something.
He's in between. Not a vote. He's not a vote.
I'm not saying he's Vlad.
Nah, he's not like that. He's like, he talks about all kinds of motherfuckers.
Well, here's my thing with Schultz. I feel like I agree, freedom of speech or whatever, but also there's consequences. Right. So he says the shit that he said.
He knows that.
And but now you can't turn around and try to play like a victim.
I'm a victim. Thank you.
Said the wild shit.
I have the original thing that drew the ire of Kendrick Lamar.
It was about the black women.
Yeah, do you want to?
And then Kendrick said white.
Well, he didn't mention Andrew Schultz.
No, he said white comedians shouldn't be talking about.
These are his guests.
Well, he made fun of them more so in the song.
That's what it was
this
about.
This is on Andrew Schultz's very popular podcast, Flagrant.
Friend. All of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like
clean
shape up. Glows up, bro.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it.
because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
they grow a beard
because
because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of. That's hilarious. I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective. Yeah. Have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite? We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's just because they were doing a black girlfriend effect on TikTok.
Look at them. I just know that spirit of, no, it's just not. No. That's where that passive shit start. You let one thing slide, next thing you know, they really bending your ass over. Look at him. All that damn grease on his forehead.
These white dudes are talking about, no, the black girlfriend effect, which made my ass itch. I was like, the fuck you talking about, black girlfriend effect? Because I guess before they had a black girlfriend, they were looking.
I'm with you.
They were looking, raggedy, and then boom, now when they get a black girlfriend, they're looking better. Their hair is this, tighten up a bit, and it was cool, but it was annoying to me.
Yeah.
Why was it annoying?
It was annoying to me because I was like, okay, black girlfriend effect. Okay, that's cute and shit. But I'm just like, because it's this thing. It's always this thing where I go, yeah, that's cool, but a lot of times it's fetishy ass. It's felt
walking
fetishy.
the line, right?
Felt fetishy to me. Yeah. I'm not saying that there's no true love, but it felt fetishy to me because I came up in Chicago with white dudes with black girlfriends call you a nigga in a heartbeat, and they girlfriend, and then there's some angry black chick they dating that can't stand us. So it was just coming from that dynamic. This is the result of when you are well read about shit. Dynamics like that. Oh, black. I said that's cool. The black girlfriend effect, cool. And then there's black women like that's right. But it was more like, yeah, fuck them black men. It felt that way. If I'm wrong, I don't have a problem with being wrong, but I doubt it.
But I think
it was
he's projecting his own feelings of his situation that he been through. So I guess he done came across black women who don't like him. Most of us has came across black women who shit on us. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But he's taking it to heart. Just like some of them red pill community guys. They take being shitted on by, most of our sisters, and they hold on to that shit for life. Oh, all black women ain't nothing. All that. Nah, bruh. Let that shit go, bruh. Let that shit go. And that's what it sounds like he doing. He just, anything could trigger him off of his experiences of what he been through with black women. You got y'all, bro. Y'all in that red pill community, all that shit. Listen, man. It's good men, it's bad men. It's good women, it's bad women. Whatever you went through, let that shit go and keep it moving, bro. For real, man. We looking bad on this internet. Everybody going back and forth. No, men traditional, women traditional. Women ain't not. Listen, man. Look, find her. Proverbs 31. Who can find her? That's why the scriptures say who can find her, because she's rare. So every woman you meet, every woman you date ain't gonna be that one, bruh. Stop getting on these on the internet and making all of us look bad. Just cause you ran into them few who gonna shit on you, yes, you gonna keep running into those. You gonna keep running into them. That's why Proverbs 31 says, who can find her? Her value is precious like rubies. However the scripture go. Y'all go look it up. That's why it says that, because she's rare. The traditional woman you're looking for is rare. But what you see far too often is men get shitted on a couple times and they take it to the heart and they take it and they be with them for their whole life. That's what he said. He got triggered.
It was cool, but what from that video, he was just going with the black girlfriend effect. He was just talking about that situation, like with Kelsey, the Travis Kelsey,
yeah,
when he was with the white girl.
I think it was corny though, because then he painted black women as violent. Like then he went on to be like,
Which is the
black women are
trope.
It's the trope. It's
right, loud.
It's hacky. It's not funny.
But he was being a hacky comic.
But at the same time, people should be more mad at the two black dudes who just laughed along with it and didn't check them on
you know
it.
what they said? They said, well, when you fight or flight, when you're in a situation and it's happening in front of you, you don't know how to respect, which is bullshit. They was with it.
Yeah, well, they were with
100% with it. Yeah. There was no shock or uncomfortable.
They were laughing about liking white women better than black women. They were like giggling. At
but then they went. The two black dudes turned in and apologized because they had to,
because the fans was getting in their ass.
But
that's
it's like, but also,
who were those two dudes?
They have a really big podcast in London.
Yeah,
okay,
like they're huge in London.
They had to be careful,
right? Because they were gonna lose.
They were like some fresh and fit type shit.
But they were turning against them because of that. But that's not the thing that happened when Kendrick.
I think they were scared to say something because they not used to standing up to nobody, especially on camera. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something about being on camera. You don't want to look like the too serious guy. You don't want to look like, oh, you're overreacting. You know, people tell you you're overreacting, but I really think that they not used to that certain conflict. Like, yo, bro, watch your mouth. You know what I mean? Because it was a dude on Andrew Schultz podcast who was like, nah, I don't think that's funny. Yeah, y'all bugging. Because they was joking about somebody that was disabled or whatever. The dude was like, nah, I don't think that's funny. That's fucked up, bro. Nah, don't be doing that. But those two dudes that was laughing, I don't think they used to that type of confrontation. Or, you know, they know that they're going to be labeled as overreacting. And this is why a lot of black males don't stand up like that, because we already label as fucking angry. We already label as the gangsters. We already label in these movies as such. So when you see some black males that don't stand up, it's a reason for that, because they feel like everybody gonna look at him as, oh, he's overreacting. Oh, look at Tyrone. He's but really he's just defending himself just like everybody else. You know what I mean? So there is that aspect of it. But you know, I feel like they were just holding back because they wasn't used to it. You know what I mean? And they seen the I seen it in them. They seen the seriousness of, damn, he shouldn't be saying this shit. You know what I mean? But they apologize. It is what it is. Let's get it.
Said what he said, right? Andrew took it.
I have the quote here. Can I say it if you want? So Kendrick says on his GNX album, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law."
Okay,
but then he said more after that, which was pertaining to the two men.
What?
Oh, what do you mean?
The lyric after, like the whole.
What was the lyric after that? What was the lyric after that?
The whole thing after that, because he calls. I think he calls.
That's
him,
on his new album, right?
I think he calls them coons.
Okay,
but he's not talking to Schultz. He's talking to the black dudes.
He's talking about the black guys allowing
but Andrew
them.
said, "Let me get that."
Well, because Andrew wants attention.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Of course not. Yeah.
I think there's attention. You got to pay for the attention.
But
there's consequences. I think
he knows that. He walks the line like that.
I want him to debate Dr. Umar since he talks so much shit about him.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Kendrick being from Compton, and these LA motherfuckers are a different breed.
Well, then
they're different as fuck.
Well, you gotta get into the whole part what Andrew said basically about.
What he said?
Oh, he would.
I have it here if you want me to play it.
Love to Kendrick.
That shit was
weird. You gotta go.
Weird.
So I have two parts here. I have the first part is his just the general response to Kendrick, and then the part that's getting a lot of controversy. So pull this up.
Making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white children? Are you saying that he's done something?
Yeah, no, I don't like hearing that. If he start talking about lifting up another man's legs and all that shit, I don't want to hear that shit.
Own it that you're shitting on black women and you're making a joke of black women. But stop saying I could do it because they do it.
Right.
That like you had Trump on. Trump is adjudicated rapist. You don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, right.
So should we not let's stop acting like you can't call something out as being wrong simply because it's wrong, and you can't just because other people do it. Does that mean you got to call if you don't call every person out who's ever had a sexual assault or anything, we can't have an opinion about it. It's like,
agree,
oh, they did it.
Yeah.
So what you say, it's like you as a parent, you can't say, your kids can't say, well, they did it too. What would your parents say? Well, I don't give a fuck what they did. You did it.
You're not. Yeah.
So, but the Mike, can you play the
I have
whole?
the response part. Yeah, what's getting all the controversy.
Yeah, this part's wild.
Yeah.
As four straight dudes.
People and the gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy. Y'all do. But just Kendrick. If we're in a cell and we're bored and we done tattoo.
Some gay shit. I'll make sweet love to you. Black people don't. We don't.
That's some gay.
We don't play around. We don't play around like that.
And a guy like Kendrick, I wouldn't play like that.
I'm trying to listen out for what Godfrey got to say because he kind of on the fence.
That's just me. Because I'm telling you, that motherfucker's from Compton. These LA motherfuckers are different. When Ari said that shit about Kobe Bryant,
Oh, he can't go to LA.
they were looking to kill him.
Yeah.
They were running up on these comedy clubs going, where is he?
Yeah.
And so
You're talking Crips, but they fuck with Kendrick, bro. It's the different. It's like doing that shit. Do that shit to Chicago. If you do that shit in Chicago, it's the same. They will go after you.
Let me say this thing about the gay stuff too, because I remember when that roast happened with Richard Pryor, and they were fucking going on the gay stuff and sucking dick, and it's funny, and Robin Williams and. But at the end of the day, his shit wasn't funny on the gay shit. I'm just saying, it wasn't funny.
I mean, I don't think that's.
I mean, maybe it's my
right. Because when you do a joke, your intention is to make it funny.
Yeah,
if it becomes funny, it's funny.
Right.
If it's not, it misses. I think the point is.
No, but he is entitled. I'm telling you. Okay, go ahead. Y'all know him. Y'all are his friends. Y'all are his friends.
It's not about being his friend.
Right. Yes, it is. Y'all are making it about y'all being his friend and shit. Well, I know him. I know he's been that way, and I don't want to hear that shit, man. Just stand on it, man.
Because I don't agree with this at all. It's not something that I would do.
Y'all is
but I want to know what you think.
I'm telling you, I think the dude is dependent on sort of playing the line around race. I think he is using black people to elevate himself. And
But a white dude being bold like that, it's like that's like Louis C.K. does it.
Not like
that. And I'm not saying not like that, but
even
still
Bill Burr does it. But Bill,
still, you like Bill Burr then. But everybody has their interpretation of how they do their shit.
But Bill Burr, even when Bill Burr does it, Bill Burr knows he's got a little black
Bill
kid
has
and
a black
wife.
child.
And I don't think he's, and that's why he's not as disrespectful.
He can't be.
Because he's in touch.
But you can be
said disrespectful.
No, but listen,
I do think it's
hold on. But you can be because Vlad is disrespectful to black men and his kids. And his kids are black.
And I'm with you.
So
I'm with you.
Some white men have a
Vlad got black kids? Y'all knew that? Let's get it, y'all. I ain't know that.
Compartmentalization where they'll be like, yeah, my wife's black, but you are different kind of black, and still say disrespectful shit to
you. And that's a problem, right?
But Andrew Schultz
I agree with you,
has
Tom,
always
100%.
been like this.
Yeah.
That's his style of comedy.
And Vlad has always been like Vlad.
And his fan base feed into it, and they like it.
That's what their shit is. And he's gonna keep doing it. And he's going to suffer. He just said, I know they're going to kill me. Blah, blah. I said, he was doing it as a throwaway. I go, you need to consider that shit.
Well, what happened was
they're just a different breed out there.
I hope he keeps doing it.
You didn't see the whole thing. You didn't see the whole. I feel like from where you're talking about, you didn't see the whole because they came back.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
He talked about it with Charlamagne, and then he talked about.
Oh, he went to Charlamagne, right?
Death threat. His
family now.
His family they would put death threats, and so he was talking about he doesn't blame Kendrick, and he's saying I don't blame Kendrick. It's his fans and such and such and such. But to put my daughter,
don't.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. Is that
you can't have your cake and eat it too.
You want to be racist. You want to say racist things, and even if it's a joke, that you could say you have freedom of speech to do, but there's consequences.
There's
to
consequences
the shit
to the shit, and you said, "Oh, they're just going to do it." And go, yeah. This is, I'm trying to tell you.
And I don't think that
Ari
should
Shaffir
happen
shit
to his family, but
I told Ari Shaffir, I'm going to say something about you, about that Kobe Bryant shit, because I know he would do that to every different celebrities.
Yeah.
And I say, Kobe ain't the one. I'm trying to tell you. And I said, when I was in LA, motherfuckers, these gangbangers, they came up to the Laugh Factory looking for his ass. They're different, and they got shit on them.
But God, even after he pointed out, he said, "Yo, this is fucked up that my daughter, they're death threats to my daughter." And he was like, it's the fans, and I understand, and they're gangsters and stuff. But then he doubled down, and he goes, but I would still put his legs up in the air. He, again,
right.
after the whole thing.
That's the thing. That's his style.
If you're going to push the limit, I get it. You could. It's not like you can't say what you want to say. Freedom of speech. You say what you want to say. But sometimes
the thing that people are forgetting that they don't see about Soldier, that nigga came from money.
Yeah,
he's a rich white boy at the end of the
but
nigga.
He came from money.
Nigga,
he's not rich.
He grew.
What? His last name is Schultz. What you mean he not rich? Man, I think that bracelet too damn heavy for his wrist, man. Dude is bugging, man. Dude is bugging. He looked like y'all remember the monster movie with the little monsters, the monsters under the bed, and that cool ass monster with the leather jacket on. I think it was called Little Monsters or something. Yeah, that's him right here, the big version. But yeah, your boy's bugging. He's not rich, nigga. His last name is Schultz.
Dog, you don't know what you're talking about. He did not. His family got money. They had a place. They weren't
high,
poor.
Upper middle
class. They were upper middle class. But you said
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, then,
they
what do you
had
guys mean?
an apartment on lot.
No, but what is this? What is?
I don't know. He's mad.
No. I'm saying what I'm basically saying is he can't. I don't know him. I heard he came from money. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know the nigga personally. But
he said his parents owned a small business and he was middle upper class.
Yeah. I mean,
he wasn't rich, but to say like, oh, he came from money.
What does it mean? But what does that mean?
Go ahead, I'm
Bro,
sorry.
why are you defending Andrew like you him? You not him, nigga. You all up in arms, bro. Let the dude rock out, bro. You been talking this whole time with your thick ass neck. The dude, he's not rich. You don't know what he got. Go wash up under your stomach, man. Word up.
I don't know the nigga personally, but
he said his parents owned a small business and he was middle upper class.
Yeah. I mean,
he wasn't rich, but to say like, oh, he was. He came from money.
What is it, bro? Calm down, bro. He taking up for Andrew like he know him, like you in the bed with him. Take that thick ass bracelet off.
But what does that mean?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, what I'm saying is he's at the end of the day, he's a white upper middle class kid. Or person or whatever.
Yeah.
So, that's why I'm saying he's playing around with gangster shit, and that, like you said, he doubled down on it.
It's not like he grew up with these people. Like Joe
he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize what he's actually into. Like you said with Ari,
absolutely.
Because he didn't.
Agreement to that.
He like you said, upper middle class or whatever class he was in. He still thinks it's just jokes because it's just online.
Yeah, but
not realizing that.
It could be real.
It could get real. It could be a detriment to his well-being.
When you meet like a lot of street dudes, I don't care as much as I push stuff. There's street dudes, they just go, I don't joke like that.
Yeah.
I don't
immediately.
And I know not to, because even when we would do gangster comedy shows and shit, the real killers are there.
Yeah.
But they go, if you know a motherfucker, he'll be like, yo, fuck with me. I love when you fuck with me.
Yeah.
Then there's a limit though. Because there's motherfuckers that don't play that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's an example. Frank Sinatra, Don Rickles. The Rickles talked about everybody.
Yeah.
And Rickles was the only one that Sinatra let make fun of him.
Yeah.
The only one. Because he did not play that shit. Sinatra was like, nobody jokes on me. Nobody, not even Joey
Don't
Bishop.
clown me.
Not even Joey Bishop in the Rack Pack.
Mm.
So he loved Rickles. If you can even watch the footage of him on the Tonight Show,
Fucking great.
he loved Rickles, and he goes, and he was the only guy.
And
he
even Rickles joked with him
To a
in a
point.
way like,
But
oh, what are you gonna kill me? And I have some cement shoes.
He's like, hey, Vinny said that, blah 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 blah. But it was a point where you're like, all right, there's a level. Because it's like a lot of people want to hide behind, it's a comedy. Yeah. But now, motherfuckers is threatening your family.
That's the thing.
And what if they go, oh, we was joking. We ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
You see, I'm just saying. So he got to be careful. But that's how Andrew jokes. There ain't no change. He always been that dude.
Okay.
We don't care about that. Oh, that's how he joked. We don't care about that. It's about the so-called joke. It's not. It wasn't a joke.
But if whatever happens, I go, that's the bed you made, yo. You got to lie.
I also think it's lazy. It's lazy, stereotypical. You're going through these lazy.
That's the thing. That's the thing about saying that he always jokes like that. That's fine. But then the thing about having these easy racist jokes, and we all have easy jokes in our act. If that's your whole act, you just need a better act.
But you don't have to be because he's feeding. It's just.
Well, I'm not saying I don't say he needs to have a better act. I'm saying as an artist, you would think he would want to go and actually have write out an actual joke.
Selling out arenas all over the world.
You're right. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
And so how does somebody go? How do you say, yo, your act should be better?
No, you're right.
Or this is too easy.
Because
he's going, you going running around for spots, and I'm selling out arenas.
You're right.
I'm saying,
Bro, I swear he act like he be in the bed with Andrew Schultz, bro. You act like you be massaging a nigga feet and clipping his toenails and shit.
We need to be different in general, and the things that we say, we should have more respect, and we should have respect for black. This trope, black women trope, black anger, all of that stuff has been going on. Black women were salacious when they were raping them. Black women black men had big dicks and was fucking them when they wanted to say that we were savages. And these are the same things that's always been the case. And when you don't have when you have no historical background where this comes from, it's easy.
It's not like he's gonna go back and read on shit. No, it's what it is. I get what he's doing. I get it because he's like, yo, Kendrick said something about, he's going on. And Kendrick is the biggest dude out. He shut down Drake. This dude,
he's not a dude that shits on black women either. Like his rap is not.
I can't with this dude, bro. I can't with he acting like he act like he married to Andrew Schultz, bro. I can't with this dude, man. The point is that there's crash outs out there. There's people that want clout, just like Andrew Schultz trying to get clout off Kendrick. All everybody's saying is, look, don't go crying and shit. Don't go crying and shit when these people come after you. These crash outs. Ain't nobody saying that, that something gonna happen to you. But don't go crying if something do. Like, you know what I mean? But I can't. It's only like a couple more minutes left. I can't with this dude. He act like he fucking sleeping in the bed with Andrew Schultz, bro. Can't do it, man. Really can't. That's what Godfrey got to say, man.
Black women, all of like that. I don't joke like that with about black women. And just women in general. I will say something specific. You know what I'm saying? But I don't with black women. I don't do that kind of shit.
I mean, you said that. I don't know him, nor do I watch his comedy. But the stuff that I have seen, and maybe it's just because it went viral. It's the stuff that kind of pops up in your feed.
Of course,
but it seems like
he did that move.
What elevates Andrew Schultz is ultimately.
Yo, that nigga ears big as hell. He might be a Schultz.
The
black shit.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
Does he always have like a black? It's him and Charlemagne.
That's his crew.
Yeah. Well, Charlemagne is his crew.
Right. So
he has 2 podcasts.
Okay.
Brilliant Idiots.
And the
Flagrant.
Yeah. So and they talk like that. Akash is the.
Is there any?
But most
are any of them on all white cast or
but most of his followings is white dudes.
I know that. It totally makes sense that they are.
And they want to hear you do dumb jokes about shitting on black.
He too on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the joint, man. They was too iffy. They can't have no solid. They ain't no solid. They ain't standing on nothing. They ain't standing on nothing. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.